Yo, this is Ouija Z, and I'm from Florida. Checking in with the industry's most wanted with TampaMystic. Let's get it. We all got it down.
If I die before I wake, boy, bury me a G in a white tee, diggers and struts on my feet. I tell my grandma that I love her. I tell the fans that know her. They hope my kids remember me. I swear to God, they will. If I die before I wake.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast.
Most wanted.
Big industry's most wanted, not the little one. I heard we got Florida checking in. You represent a couple different spots in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Ouija checking in. I appreciate you being here. Give me some love first and foremost.
What's up?
Boom.
What's up?
Appreciate you being here.
I appreciate being here.
Nah, facts, man. Listen, go ahead and give us like that official introduction.
Man, check this out. This be your boy Ouija Z from Florida. Checking in with industry's most wanted, TampaMystic. Let's get it.
Let's go. Big facts. Well, listen, again, once again, I appreciate you being here today. You know, you got your beautiful ladies with you today, you know, holding you down. That's what it's all about. But, you know, let's just dive right in, and then we're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. First and foremost, what city were you born in? Was it in Florida?
No, I was born in San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
You know? So I was born there. And then I moved to Florida around my youth years. You know, I never knew my great-grandfather, so I ended up, you know, going to Madison, Florida, the whole 850, and checking in with them. I met a lot of people, my family members on my grandmother's side and stuff like that. That's how I ended up in Florida.
Got you. So for people who don't know where Madison, Florida is on the map, like what's the biggest city that it's near?
But we're near Tallahassee. We are,
okay.
You know, all the way from Tallahassee, all the way from Jacksonville. We slap dead in the middle,
In the middle, okay. Yeah. That's a good location, though. Like, I like that area, like northern Florida, southern Georgia. That's a nice area up there.
North Florida right there.
Definitely. What's the music scene like in Madison? Is there one?
Yeah, there is a music scene.
That's good.
I ain't gonna lie, there's a music scene. You got people like myself.
Yeah.
You got people like Quinn Lee, Quarter Boy Kid. You got some young cats out there now that's doing some stuff. It's just a mixing pot. It's just a mixing pot. Shout out to my boy Big A's son. You know what I mean? So his name Marcus. So he doing his thing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Madison's out there doing it.
Absolutely, and you're here to put Madison on the map.
You're damn right.
Well, let's talk about your journey. Let's go back to your childhood.
Oh,
we'll
man.
say before the age of 10.
Oh man.
What were you like?
Before the age of 10?
Yeah, keep it G. What were you like? Were you good? Were you bad? Somewhere in between?
Man, if my grandma was here,
what would Granny say?
If my grandma was here, she'd tell you all the bad. I was a good dude. I was a good little dude. I just got into some mischievous things, you feel me, from time to time.
Yeah.
But that's out there in California and stuff like that. So, like, it was a mixture of and no's. I wasn't really that bad until I hit Florida area. Then it just turned. I was like, I'm finna just do whatever now. I don't know nobody, don't nobody know me, so I'm finna just do what I do, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Was sports ever an interest for you as a child?
Oh yeah, I played basketball in high school. I played a little football here and there. You feel me? But it wasn't my whole deal. I wanted to play football, but basketball kind of drew me in.
You a hooper?
Yeah.
Do you still play?
From time to time when I'm have something to do,
I
might grab the basketball. It's a little hot outside, man. Florida heat different than goddamn Georgia, but you get that choker nigga.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie though. Atlanta is called Hot Atlanta for a reason.
Oh yeah, boy, you sweat before you even stand up.
Because it's so humid here. Like in Florida, like I'm from Tampa, so we had a little bit of, like they say, the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
Here, there's none of that. It's just hot.
Yeah,
there's no breeze.
It's the pot. That's why.
You walk outside and you'll melt. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I walked outside just 5 seconds of trying to go to the car back. I'm already
like I'm perspiring already.
Wiping my forehead. I'm like, oh shit. I need to hurry up and get this car straight.
Nah, facts. So this is definitely not the type of weather you want to be out there playing b-ball in.
Nah. And you know the crazy thing, when I'm in Madison, I walk a lot.
Me too.
I try to walk. People be like, my girl be telling me, oh, I need to give you a ride. I need to do that. Nah, let me walk a little bit. Let me get some exercise in.
Absolutely. I walk every day. I get my 10,000 plus steps in every day because what people don't understand, to get a little in depth, it's a good thing you do, because when we walk, it helps regulate our glucose levels. Obviously, it's good exercise. You know what I'm saying?
Good sweat.
Yeah, all that.
And if you don't know, it helps your mentality. It helps your mental. You feel me? Because you get a chance to really sit, think, and if you're walking by yourself, you can really just meditate on life as it is.
That's facts. That's one of the, honestly, the main reasons I do it is because it's like a mental therapy for me.
Yes. I walk to my social media manager's house every other day. You know what I mean?
We were talking about, you know, like how me living here in Atlanta, I still get a little anxiety because of the traffic so bad.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me break away. I go to the park, go for a walk, decompress, woosah, feel a little bit.
Hell, bro. I ain't never, now, you know, LA traffic, they say LA traffic is
it's even worse. It is.
Atlanta traffic is the worst.
No, that is facts.
You'll be stuck there. You can literally, I was doing this shit, I was like 7 years later.
Exactly. Just trying to go to the Target, right?
Can I get to the Target?
So I know that you've been professionally doing music for around 3 years, but in whole for about 18 years. So you've been doing music for a long time. 3 years ago, you really started getting your business together. You know, you got your team. What made you decide 3 years ago, you're like, you know what, I got to get my ish together and step it up?
Well, after my incarceration, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's what made me really just, because a lot of people, when I was incarcerated, shout out to the Metro Reentry Facility, man, they die here in Atlanta. No crazy shit, but a lot of people from that facility kind of really jolted me further.
Yeah.
Like, I was already into it, already into doing music and stuff, but when I kept hearing people say, that never knew me, say, boy, you got a gift, you got something fire, you need to get out there and do this, you need to blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I sat behind the wall, I ain't had no beat machine or none of that, you feel me? I had a JPay tablet that was jailbroke. I put beats on that bitch, and I would sit in my room and just, you know, write hooks or something. And I would be, if people would tell me, be like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in the studio. What studio? I had a sock, nigga, a sock.
It worked though.
It worked, and I lit everything. I wrote it down, and to this day, bro, I swear to God, you can go to my room right now. I got my composition books with all the hooks that I wrote from all the years that I been locked up from. Yeah to yeah. You know what I mean?
Understood. How long did you have to sit down?
I took about 10p.
Okay, so let's just briefly talk about that, because, you know, something I even posted on my Instagram the other day, I'm the type of person that I always pull the positive out of every situation. We can't focus on the negative.
Nope.
It sounds like one of the positive things that came is the fact that you started taking your music more seriously.
Yes, I grew a kind of a liking and a following while I was doing it, you feel me? So it was kind of like, my homeboy Greg, my homeboy Will, they was like in my ear like, boy, keep going. When you get out, do this.
Yeah.
And you know, you had the naysayers that be like in prison, oh, when you get out, you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna go back to the same that you was doing before. You feel me? But I had to beg to differ.
Yeah.
I'm doing me now, so what you doing?
Listen, absolutely, you know, and it's like, we're all human. We make mistakes.
Hey.
Some people get caught. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a part of life. But it's what you do once you get up out of there that really counts. And you're out here doing the right thing, man.
I turned nothing into something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I turned a diamond into dirt. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So it was like, while I was locked up, the other main reason, my father, you feel me? My father, like I told you before, my dad kind of pushed me into music and stuff like that. But while I was locked up, he passed away due to cancer.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
And the crazy shit about it was, these folks didn't even let me go to the funeral. They told me a month later, after he had died and everything. You feel me? So it was like it was a fucked up situation for me. But before he passed away, he told me, he was like, hey, I need you to do something. I need you to get back on your grizzly. I need you to give them something that they ain't never heard of. I know you got it in you. And he would always tell me, when you get out, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. You know what I mean? And I had made that song Blood on My Chucks. I wrote that day that he was talking to me.
Yeah.
but he never got to hear it. So it was like that was a big thing to me. I still ain't do the video to it yet, and I'm contemplating on how I want to do that because it's a special thing towards the people that I know, not just my father, but my uncle as well. He passed away. So
it's a big driving factor for you not ever wanting to go back again because you experienced firsthand what it was like to lose probably one of the closest people to you and not be there during that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't allowing you to do so. And you're like, you got family, you got a wife, and I'm sure you've got other family members that are really near and dear to you. You don't want to miss those monumental moments ever again, you know? Because it's like you never know. The one thing that we are guaranteed in life is that our clock will expire at some point in time. None of us will be here forever, right?
Hey, man, when I'm gone, I'm gone. I just tell you what, if I'm dead, one request, bury me in white tea. Dickies is a chucks on my feet.
And you know what, though? Just keeping it G, just being honest.
Yeah.
Stuff like that is important to talk about. People need to know what our final wishes are. You know what I'm saying? So you said it on camera right now. He wants some chucks and a white tee.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, sadly, they don't have a living will. Mm-hmm. So when they pass, if they pass like before their time per se, people don't know what to do.
And see, check this out. And I was telling my folks, you know what I mean? I was telling my girl and my social media manager, when it comes that time, I don't have any children at this point in time, but when if I do have children, you know, in the near future, if anything was to happen, I'm going to split my company up with my child and my godchildren.
Yeah.
I have 3 beautiful godchildren, Noah Hill, Messiah Hill, and Serenity Clemens, you know what I mean? So, and yeah, I mean, that's what I focus on.
Yeah.
I do this because it's my passion.
Of course.
But when I'm dead and gone, I want somebody to carry on with my legacy. So if I do not have children, or if I do have children, that's going to be split up amongst them.
That's beautiful.
I mean,
that's beautiful. You definitely want to have a legacy because you're working hard right now for them to carry on your legacy when you're no longer here.
Exactly. And that's a big thing with me because, you know, I have family, you feel me? But I like to create those moments. Like you said, I like to be able to give to those that be like, oh snap, he was there. I was there with you. I was there. I had gloves on when I was holding you, boy.
Definitely. So you want to have, like you said, when you have children, not if, when.
I have children.
How many kids you want?
Oh, shit.
A bunch?
Nah, hell no. Hey,
1 or 2?
Yeah, just two. A boy and a girl, or a boy. I don't need a girl, because it's going to hey, right,
you're going to be surrounded by women.
I'm going to be, no, not just surrounded by women. It's gonna be a lot of guns being drawn because if you step to my daughter with the wrong intentions, you will be leaving in a body bag. I swear. That I tell you that for my goddaughter. I don't think she gonna date till she like 34. I ain't gonna let her date till she 34.
Can't suppress her for that long.
Yeah, I ain't gonna suppress her. I'm gonna just lie to her. She gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, hey, don't talk to him. They wrong. He ain't really got a job. Then he got a whole 401k.
So really, what it is, it's up to you and the other male figures in their life to show them how a woman's supposed to be treated.
Exactly.
Period. You know, I'm sure you're treating your lady on the up and up, so they see that.
My mother, you know, she passed away, but my grandmother taught me how to, you know, really treat a female, how to be cordial, how to respect those that respect others, you know. Open the door.
You said ladies first when we walked in the door. I was like, okay, that doesn't happen often. Most time they just cut you off.
Yeah, you know, they say I'm the last gentleman left. You feel me?
Nah, listen, and especially if you do have a daughter, a little girl's first love is always her father. You know, hands down. My dad is in his 70s, and that's still like my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It never changes. So let's talk a little bit about the single Blood on My Chucks. That really originated from some of the wisdom and stuff that your pops was instilling in you before he passed.
Yes.
You wrote the record, but he never got a chance to hear it because you didn't get to record it. So
I'm gonna say it like this: he didn't hear the recording version.
Yeah.
Of it. He heard me over the jailhouse phone spitting the whole.
Yeah.
That little line.
He didn't hear the final product per se.
Nope.
So with that being said, this song has to really, really mean a lot to you.
It does. It means the world to me. Like a lot of people, when I made the song, it was like that beat called me.
Yeah. Who produced it?
I had Buddha on the beat, Buddha Vibes on the beat. He did that. So it was like, when I did it, when I heard it, that piano, the piano is what killed it. It was like, I was like, oh, yes. But I was at work when I did this song. That's the crazy. I used to work late nights. I was at work when I did this song. You did. So it was like, come to work, and I was already kind of super tired. You feel me? So I didn't have nothing else to do but that.
Yeah.
So when I was at work, that song got made. I mixed and mastered it when I got home. And I just let it go. I let my lady hear it. She was like, oh.
As long as she approves,
Man,
that's all that matters.
That's her Ryan song, my nigga. I mean,
She gonna keep it G with you too.
all day.
Cause she don't want you putting out something that's not up to par, so she gonna keep it G with you.
Facts.
She's probably one of the first people that you run it past to say, baby, what does this sound like? My significant other's an artist and an audio engineer, so he always calls me into the home studio. What do you think about this? Should I change this? And I keep it G with him.
Bullshit you not, man. Hell, when I first started doing it, when I first got my studio equipment, I used to go to a girl house and got darn sit in an open room. It was like an open room, hot as hell, no fan. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. But I'm pumping out at least about 5 songs a day.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm just doing, and I hit her, I was like, hey, come here, listen to this. That's the rough draft. Now go away. When you come back, it'll be the good shit.
So are you doing pretty much everything yourself in regards to the engineering? You're recording yourself and you're doing the mix and master?
Yes, ma'am.
That is dope, man. Are you self-taught?
Yeah, it's called YouTube University.
Listen, bruh. That's where I graduated from.
Well,
YouTube University.
I got my degree.
Me too. Hold on, we should have one hanging up. That would be funny.
That'd be fun.
That would be hilarious, right?
Have a YouTube.
A diploma from YouTube.
Call it the YTU. YouTube University.
I love that.
Get some merchandise.
You should come out. You know what? That would probably take off. People would probably buy those.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, I was literally thinking about that, and then I was saying, what if they try to sue me?
No, copyright infringement or something like that.
Because I was like, okay, I use this thing called Canva, and they give you the little improv thing.
Yeah.
So I had did it on Canva just to see what'll happen. But I was like, all right, I don't want to get copyright infringement, and they fuck around and sue my ass for hundreds of millions, and I ain't got $1 yet. Like, goddamn, can you take my car? Can you take? Be like, I gladly give you my goddaughter. No.
Come on, he's joking.
Yeah, I'm dead joking.
He would give his right arm before he would do that.
I give my heart before I do that.
Definitely. Let's talk a little bit about, you've got your most recent album. It's called Legend of Peter Rottentail.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, the title, I love it because before anybody even knows what's on this project, the title is going to draw them in to want to listen to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like clickbait. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, tell us about the title.
Okay. Cool story. I was born on Easter Sunday. You know what I mean? So therefore, I felt like the rabbit or the egg. My grandma used to, hit me up with the, boy, you bad as hell type. So it was the rotten part. So, little rotten tail. So years and years that's been stuck with me. So I had to bring it out, and I was like, I love the fact that anytime somebody asks me, but I'm proud to say I was born on Easter Sunday. You know what I mean? So you get the mixture of the rotten in it. You know what I mean?
It actually has a real deal meaning to it.
And this is the legend of Peter Rotten. I plan on doing more than that with this, as far as doing animation. Actually like I said, I draw. So I'll create a character. I created a character.
Yeah.
And I would love to put him together as far as an animated series.
Absolutely, because that is another business that you can make a lot of money from. You know, especially right now, people want more animated graphics, animated flyers, things like that. So animation is something you want to get into. Still staying on the album for just a brief moment. It's already out.
Yes, ma'am.
How many tracks are on it?
You got 10. You got my favorite song on there is Hello. This Way and That Way, Lord Forgive Me. This Way and That Way is a club song. Is, you know, a little boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This Way and That Way. Lord Forgive Me is not a gospel song, so I digress y'all to think that this was a gospel song. No, this is not. Hello. Cool ass song, because I got a special surprise on there as a voice for the beginning. Yeah. Because Hello is kind of like a sneaky link song. Okay. So I got like just a lot going on with that.
No, I mean, and it's important when you put a body of work together like an EP or album, you want to have a little bit of something for everybody. Yeah. Something for the club, something for the ladies, something for the
Hennessy and Roses. Hennessy and Weed is a good one too.
Okay. That sounds like it would be a dope song that the ladies and the fellas would enjoy. You know what I'm saying? That is really dope. Have you shot music videos off? I know you're doing a couple today, but have you shot any videos for the project as of yet?
No, not at the moment. Like, I've shot different videos, but not for anything off of that album.
So the visuals that you're going to be filming today, you said you're doing a couple of them, right?
Yes.
Are they 4 songs that are on the album?
The new album, yes.
Okay.
The Cornbread and Cabbage and Bobby Boucher is just a single. It's just going to be a single, but it's going to be a mic drop. That's not going to be on no album. That's just a side project that I said I wanted to have fun with. You feel me? I just wanted to see what I can do, see how I can push my boundaries of lyricism and, you know, thoughtitude.
As you should.
Because people be like, hey, if you can think about it, rap about it. I said, Bobby Boucher. Okay.
Listen, you have to constantly challenge yourself. Otherwise, you're going to get bored with this. And this is your passion, right? Yeah. Music is your absolute passion, so you have to challenge yourself.
And do different things. See different people make different moves. Like yesterday, man, I ain't going to lie. I went to my homeboy at Image House of Atlanta. Shout out to Image House of Atlanta. He does mix and mastering, engineering, all that. He has his own little studio and whatnot. We literally laid the track down in damn near less than 30 minutes to an hour, and it's called Jackie Robinson. That will be out very soon. Okay. That'll be out very soon, so keep that on the radar. Jackie Robinson featuring my boy Glock. You know what I mean?
Definitely working.
At Glock on Instagram.com.
Let's talk about some of the stuff that you have done, you know, over your time doing music. I know that you were featured on the cover of an international music magazine, which is a big deal. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Tell us about that situation.
Man, check this out. I was blessed because they came to me with the situation.
Okay, that's even better.
I mean, they reached out to me. We was matter of fact, how they did it was I posted a drawing that I did. So one of the dudes that actually worked in the graphics design, he reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, I do graphics too." Da 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 da. So he was like, I said, "You know, I just do this for fun. I'm an artist. I do, you know, music and da da da." So he's like, "Give me your Instagram. Give me this, that, and the third." So I gave him all my information. Man, he came back to me a week later. He was like, "Look, I want to put you in a magazine. I think your shit's dope. I think everything you do is dope." I looked at it. I looked through it. I heard it. I listened. I paid attention. I feel your vibe. And I think the world need to feel what's going on with you.
I love it.
So I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Yes, sir. Now, that is really dope because that just speaks for you. your character as a man and your hard work as an artist, people are recognizing that. How does it feel for someone just to randomly reach out to you? They kind of studied you as an artist and said, you know what, we want to make this happen. How does that make you feel?
Man, that feels really, really good. Like, it's exciting because when I was back in the pen, it was like, it was a thought in my head. But now it's actually like, people want to reach out and do stuff with me. They want to do this with me. They want to put me in this, grab me and put me in this. I mean, like I said, this independence is not easy, but it's not hard if you know how to maneuver. You dig?
Yes, you are absolutely right. Speaking on that, do you desire to stay independent and maybe develop a partnership with a label at some point? What is your?
I want to, I want to stay independent and do a partnership with a label. You feel me? I would love to branch out. My biggest partnership, if I could do a partnership, I swear it would probably have to be my top 3. The new Death Row.
Okay.
The new Death Row.
Shout out to Snoop.
Shout out to the whole West Coast, man. I'm loving it. I'm, like I said, San Bernardino. So, Death Row, what's that other one? TDE. That's Top Dog Entertainment. And I would say QC. QC is another one. I would love to fuck with QC, you feel me? Because I've been hearing good things about them. I've been studying them. Every artist that come out of there, they elevate a little bit or they fall back. But most of the times, if you fall back, it's on you.
We got to see what QC doing though, because they got bought out.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I ain't know who they got bought out by.
It was apparently a great business decision for them. So
Universal, wasn't it?
No, I don't know exactly. I remember seeing the article, but I can't really remember, and I don't want to tell no lies. But I know that they got bought out. What about CMG? Shout out to Yo Gotti.
Oh man. Bread game. I would do a bread game.
Or bread game.
Bread game. Bread game, the whole loaf, baby. You know what I mean? I need all that money. I need all that. Shut off in Miami, man. We out there. I go chill with Moneybag and do a collaboration with him, and he'll be like, oh shit, yeah, boy lit. Yeah.
He's so dope too.
I fuck with him a long way. Him and my boy Big Boogie.
Shout out to Big Boogie, man.
Big brrr.
He got the biggest energy. I've interviewed both of them, Moneybag Yo and Big Boogie, and I'll tell you, they were both a vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Big Boogie was a trip. I made him do his little dance, the pop out there. I said, you are not leaving. It's on my page. Y'all can go look. I said, you got to do the dance. You got to do the dance.
Hey, man. I might do that dance in the video. I ain't gonna lie. I might hit that in that little Glorilla.
Man, I love me some Glorilla too.
Get a glow.
She can't do no wrong in my eyes. I love her.
Hey, she is the truth. I like her.
Yeah, facts, man. Definitely. I know you've also, had some of your music, get a lot of attention, a lot of streams. Mm-hmm. And just keeping it G, like we were talking about earlier. It's difficult because the way the algorithms are. It's almost like they're suppressing our content because they want us to post. They want us to constantly pay for ads. So for you to have gotten a lot of streams, that's a big accomplishment.
Yes. To me, I look at it like this because I was raised by older heads, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was like, I know how it used to be back in the day when they used to pop the trunk. Hey, go listen to my stuff. Hey, go listen to my stuff. I kind of like that old era way where you really saw your money. Cause the streaming shit is like crazy because you get a cent on a dollar. Like, come on, bro. I put down there blood, sweat, and tears, and the only thing I get out of here when I get at least about 10K streams or something is $100. But stop. Hey, I can get 10K albums and sell them on the side of the road at Walmart.
No, you are absolutely right. And it's a bittersweet because I love that era too. I'm a OG. You know what I'm saying? So I came from an era pre-social media where we were handing out flyers. Where we didn't have social media to post them on.
You really had that work. You really had to put that footwork in the game because now it's just you just upload and go, upload and go.
Yeah, and the sad part is too, a lot of these digital platforms are not screening the music that's being put out, and I hear some really horrible quality music on the platforms.
I hear it and then I be like, okay, they could try it again. I know they're gonna do better. I know they got to do better.
They got to get with someone like you who can mix and master their music really good.
They can definitely get with me. I'm always available. I'm in Florida, man. I'm in the 850. Madison is where I'm at. You gotta come and see me.
So do you allow artists, say they have a setup at their house to record their music and they can email you the session or we transfer you the session, do you allow artists to do that and you'll mix and master for them?
I can do that too. You know what I mean? I can work that, but sometimes I like the energy of you, and I like the thought of be like, okay, hey, let's record this face to face. Let me see how you work in a situation with there's more than one person around you.
Yes.
You feel me? Like me, I'm not camera shy and I'm damn sure not booth shy. So if there's people around me, I feel like I can go the hardest even then, especially when I'm getting amped up, you know what I mean? So even if there's nobody around me, I'm going to amp myself up.
Yeah, most definitely. And I understand that because when you guys, if you are in the studio together, you can build that chemistry, bounce ideas off of each other. Like I do virtual interviews as well, but I love this in person so we can actually feel each other's energy, build that chemistry. Like I just feel like we can, do something.
Really connect.
Exactly. Absolutely. So you're out here in Atlanta. You got a performance that you're doing. You got a couple music videos that you're doing. When you touch back home in Madison, what do you got going on from there on out?
Take care of my grandma.
Okay.
My grandma, like I said, my grandma's she's been a big part of my life since I was 2. My mom passed away, so her and my dad was they died. She died of cancer. So it was like,
that's difficult.
Tell me about it. But we press on, we move on, we stay strong. You feel me? So my grandma and my dad had me. They had me, grounded, had me doing what I needed to do. I kind of strayed away, but other than that, when I go to Madison, I'm going to chill with my folks. I'm finna, kick back, relax. I might go to sleep. Shit. I mean,
you got to get your rest.
I got to, because the next day to be honest with you, I wish I could be on tour right now. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could. I don't want to go back to now, but I know I got to go back to now, but I wish I was on tour. So
why don't you put yourself on tour? Like create like a promo tour in the Southeast region, hit a couple cities in Florida.
Like the Grit Bowl tour, or what they used to call that. What's that old school they used to say? It's like a tour, but it's the chitlin circuit. Yeah, the chitlin circuit.
And listen, those type of, that works. I'll give you an example. My business partner, OG Bigger Rankin, before the pandemic, he was doing the street and greet tours. Mm-hmm. Lucci, Big has been there since day one, taking him on them street and greet tours where they'll hit some of these B and C markets, like the chitlin circuit, as they say. They'll do a performance, maybe they'll do an interview, something like that, and then boom, they move on to the next one. Like, stuff like that works, and it doesn't really cost that much money to do.
Now, this is the question. I mean, because a lot of people, I hate when people do this or say this. Like, I'm an independent artist, right? Sometimes you gotta go places. You gotta do shit for free for the time being to get where you want to get. Somebody had told or said some crazy shit. Oh, I'm not about to do no free shows or no showcases unless I'm getting paid. Nigga, don't nobody know you.
Listen, unless you can pack that venue out, no one's paying you.
Don't nobody know you, Otis.
Who trying to lose money? Like, come on, it's a bit, and it's not personal, it's business.
Exactly. So when I first started this, you know what I mean, pop out showcase after showcase after showcase, and I'm still doing that, feel me? And I'm still showing love to those that rock with me. When you rock, like Jacksonville, Jacksonville. Big up the Cypher Wars. I mean, you can find her on Instagram at cypherwars.com. I mean, she's been a main supporter, and I've been a supporter of everything she does. I've never missed a show, and if you ever talk to her, she'll tell you I've never missed a showcase. Nor she was my first interview, first radio interview with what it was. My City Radio. So, and her and Sigma Joe, shout out that boy Sigma Joe. You know what I'm saying? They show love.
That's dope.
Jacksonville show love, so I show love back.
Absolutely. Shout out to Duval County. Duval.
The big 904, man.
Yes, when I was still in Florida, Bigga was living in Jacksonville for a long time. You know, we had the Duval Diamond Awards that we did for many, many years, and then he moved to Atlanta. That's the reason I moved up here. He's like, you gotta come up here. So
everybody been telling me, bro, you gotta move up to Atlanta because Atlanta's now the new Mecca. Atlanta's the new Black Hollywood.
Listen, I'll tell you. If you come to Atlanta and can't succeed, that means you're just not working. You're being lazy.
You ain't putting your foot on the gas.
So much opportunity out here. And I truly feel like if I had stayed back in Tampa, I would not have what I have now, just because the music business is not thriving out there like it is here. So
that's kind of like it is in Madison a little bit. It's thriving, but you know, we're separated. We're all separated. So I might be doing some things. Quinn might be doing some things. That might be doing some other stuff. You feel me? If we was to actually all come together in Madison and not just try to barrel one another, or grab each other down. You feel me? I think we would all, prosper. You feel me? That I feel like we would all prosper anyway. Like if I grab him and be like, because Quinn was on a couple of songs with me too. On my own. That's gonna be on the
new upcoming album.
Yeah, no, that's on the album as of right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean
and he's featured on it.
Yes, A Night to Remember Part 2, a recap. You feel me? So he's on there. It's called On My Own. He's the lead, and I come through that guy and I do what I do. So. He's on there. Shout out to him. He's been cut. He actually cuts my hair, and he's a great barber. Swag Cuts. I mean, he's a good barber. He does what he does.
Shout out to Swag Cuts. I like that.
Man, that's just fly.
You are absolutely right. Like coming together, them numbers of people coming together makes it more powerful. It's easier to get where you want to go and make a bigger statement and a bigger impact if there's 10 of y'all, will say, from the same city, working together, supporting each other, pulling up to each other's shows, versus everybody, like you said, I understand people got to do their own thing.
Yeah.
The city's got to come together.
That's it. Man, hey, check this out. No lie, the city did come together like a couple of months back. It was like May Day. It came together, but it kind of fell a little bit because certain situations, first of all, if you're going to perform, please be in a controlled substance. It's hot as hell in Florida. So we ain't finna say, a lot of the people that went to the event, they was kind of hot, the performers was hot. They was not just hot, with the lyrics, but they was hot emotionally and physically, sweating their ass off. So it was like, if we going to do something, let's get a venue. Let's put on a showcase. Let's do the 850 showcase. Let's make something happen. Let's bring some people from Duval. Let's bring some people from Lake City, Live Oak, surrounding county. Let's do that. Let's showcase what we got up here in North Florida. Because I've been to Jacksonville. I've seen their artists. Their artists is good. I work with some of their artists. I love their artists. But I want to work with my city and see what we can do and, make a bigger statement.
Yeah.
Everybody can't, shout out to the boy 4-Way Slugger. I mean, he been doing his thing too, so I'm rocking with him all the way. You know what I mean? And I'm finna do some more stuff. I'm finna bring the city out for real. I'm finna try to do it. We just had that boy Fat Boy Rhymer's out there not too long ago.
Shout out to DJ Rhymer, man. That's my dog.
They just had the boy. What his name? Boston Rich out there.
Yeah.
They had Boston Richie. They had who else they had out there? But they had a little line of people. My folks out there. Shout out to Quarter Boy King. Yeah, I mean, he knows some folks. He's really plugged in with Boston Richie and them. So I mean, he brought them out there and showed love to the city. I mean, I want to do the same thing, but I mean, I just gotta. Now I'm in Atlanta, so now I'm finna try to bring out a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Are you familiar with DJ Dimp?
Hey man, I just went to one of his events.
Shout out to Dimp, man.
I went out to DJ Dimp, one of his showcases, and I performed the Blood on My Chest song. You feel me? And he was like, he kicked it with me. We talked. The big dude, I can't think of the nigga name on Instagram, but he just be walking by and smacking nigga shit out of there. He's like a fitness coach. Nigga just real big as hell. He was like, what you doing, man? I be like, God, hey, if you ever run up on me and hear anything out my hair, first of all, as big as you is, I'm going to probably just I'm gonna be like, look, nigga, look, I was eating that. Please, go buy me something else. If you don't, we gonna have a problem in this bitch. I ain't gonna fight you, but you gonna have a problem in this bitch.
I know that's right. You know, it's funny because people, you never know how someone's gonna take something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do something to somebody and they think it's completely funny. I go to the next person, they gonna get pissed off. So,
like, what the fuck?
yeah. But with him being so big, I would feel like most people are gonna be slightly intimidated by him, so they ain't gonna like lash back out at him.
I done seen a couple of videos where he was like, he'll snap the dude. The one big dude, he was like, what the dude? He was like, oh, all right. He didn't back down, but hell, he was fat as hell though.
That's funny. So listen, we appreciate you being here today. I know you got a video shoot you got to get to.
Yes.
You got a performance tomorrow. For people who are interested in keeping up with your movement, following you on, you know, your social medias, your YouTube.
You can follow me on IG at YGMOUIJA88. You can follow me at YouTube at YGM Ouija the God. You can follow me. I'm on Spotify under the same name. I'm under Apple Music under the same name. Any streaming platform you can think of, I'm under the same name, YGM Ouija the God. You feel me? And YGM stands for Young Grim Movement. Young Grim Mafia. My fault.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like I created that in prison. 2021. That's why you see the 21 on the jersey.
Okay.
So you see the 21. That's the year that it was created. That's the year that it was stamped. That's the year that I put things together. You feel me?
I love it. So it's really means something to you.
It really means the world to me. Like,
Yeah.
it birthed it. I'm nurturing it and keeping it real.
You got to treat your business like it's your child.
That's why I ain't got no children. Tell me.
Because that really is like, you have to, like you said, nurture it from birth on up, you know, and you can never stop.
Facts.
You can never stop. I know you got a lot of people that love you, support you. Who do you want to give some thanks to, give a shout out to?
Man, check this out, my nigga. I want to shout out my boy Will. He was supposed to cut my hair, but I'm finna be mad because he didn't cut my hair. Shout out to Will, though. Shout out my babies. Serenity, Noah, Messiah. Shout out my girl Kim. Shout out my girl goddamn Shay. She doing the big things. Shout out everybody in the 850. Shout out the whole 904 Duval. My boy Glock, Image House of Atlanta. TampaMystic for having me. The industry's most wanted. I am him. You know what I mean? Y'all might as well keep seeing me because I'm going to be there. I'm like a nightmare, nigga. I'm going to be in your dreams all day, every day, boy. My name Ouija for a reason. Summon me and I shall pop up.
You got a great sense of humor, too. I love it.
Thank you.
So you got to tell us. This going to be my last question.
What's up?
We live where?
And industry's
Big industry's most wanted.
The biggest.
The biggest, not the little one.
Not the little one. Hey, this be your boy Ouija.
What makes you the industry's most wanted?
Man, what makes me the industry's most wanted? Because I'm a hot commodity, man. I am the diamond that has never been found, you feel me? So when you get me, you gotta keep me. I'm unique. My style, it varies. I can do it, I can improve it, and I can maneuver through anything that you put in my way. So 9 times out of 10, you gonna keep me on your roster.
I know that's right. Listen, bro, it was a pleasure to have you here. I enjoyed the conversation. You're funny.
Yes.
You might want to incorporate a little stand-up comedy on the side. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But we up out of here, y'all.
Hey, peace.
We all got it down. If I die before I wake, boy, bury me a G in a white tee, dick is a struts on my feet. I tell my